Cool, because I think this is a dope haircut, man. For me, like longer length haircuts, especially like, canvases that aren't perfect to begin with are fun. Like, they're my favorite type of haircuts to do. So we're gonna do a bald fade, and like always, we balled it out and followed up with a shaver. You see a few hands here because this is a hands-on course haircut. We've been recording all the cuts and taking advantage of new models, different faces, because your boy's starting to run out. I ain't gonna lie. I have a certain amount of clientele, and the same people come to me. It's appointment only. So we created our initial guideline. Now we're using our number 3 to create our foundation, kind of balled up, kind of trying to blend to the top without creating a line. We went straight from the 3 to the 1 guard open. Talk about skip guarding. That's like 2 guards we just skipped. And doing these methods are all about technique and how you use the clipper. Now we went straight to the blade. It's all the way open, and we're gonna start blending down. We're gonna start closing the lever. I think I closed the lever maybe 2 times in order to create that transition and eventually knock out that initial guideline. And you'll see how the blend comes out. It doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of time at all. Now there's some things that I wish, so for example, right here, like you see the back of the head where the cowlick was kind of choppy. I wish there would have been more length. Obviously, if his hair would have been more grown out, I could have created more of my structure, more of my shape from the sides, from where I faded into the top. But we're working with what we have, right? So we're doing the same steps on the other side, and now we're gonna bring it together, start blending the back. I did not create that toppiness by the cowlick. That's that was my canvas. That was my initial. That was what I started with. I'm gonna do my best to correct that. So that's all you can do as a barber, is try to do your best to correct it. You let your client know. You let them know some of the things that you see that you would grow out, or different strategies to fix it. And you give them the options to choose what they want to do. Do you want to grow it out? Do you not want to grow it out? Do you want me to try to make it look like it's a part of the haircut? But understand that I'm gonna have to take some length off. My initial reaction would be to let it grow, because by the next 1 or 2 haircuts, we'll be able to have a nice solid foundation. Alright, so now we're gonna start to cut the top, and I'm doing a vertical part in the middle, and that's gonna be our guideline. So cut all the way through, and we'll use that to make sure we have a nice even haircut all the way through. I had a lot of fun with this haircut, man. I think the class really enjoyed it too. And it was cool, man, because this was in Charlotte, right, Franz? This was Charlotte. Yeah. It was cool because we did a look and learn that same night from 6:30 to 9:30. We do that in all the cities that we visit. And this and my model here, he came to the look and learn, and he gave me some of his products that he's been working on, some oils, some beard oils, and I just thought it was pretty dope, man. I still have them, so shout out to you, man. I appreciate it, and hopefully you're doing something with it, man, because there were definitely some dope products, awesome fragrances. all I'm doing right here is I'm just softening up the ridges by point cutting. So you get a glimpse of me helping out. You know, this isn't the hands-on portion of the class, but nonetheless, when I'm cutting, I do like to involve people. If they have any questions throughout the process, you know, we bring them up and we answer that question. You know what I mean? Because that's what the value in the class is. It's not about what I want you to learn. It's about what you need to learn. So if you ask me a question while I'm cutting hair, I'm gonna bring you up and we're gonna give you the answer, hands on, you know, real time, right? Some people learn visually, some people learn by the way they hear things, and some people learn by the way they, you know, by actually doing things. So, you know, we try to tackle all those things. So here I'm just kind of, I'm drying the hair, you know, letting it lay back. I'm using the smallest blow dryer in the world. It's not the best one, but it's easy to travel with. And you can see how the hair is starting to take shape. It's drying. It's looking pretty good. So here I'm using a texturizing powder or volumizing powder. There's all kinds of names for it, man. Different brands. They're all pretty dope, and it just gives volume and texture to the hair, as you can see here. And I'm using this pompadour comb. I got this comb from like Salon Central. I don't even think they sell it anymore. But you can see the volume that it gave, the shape that it gave, the texture that it gave, and the comb just kind of brings it together, gives it a nice smooth look. So now that the hair is out of the way, it's in shape, it's where it needs to be, we'll start to create the liner, the hairline. This is bars. Here you want to make sure you follow the shape of his head. Don't follow the hairline, follow the shape of his head, or you're gonna have a line, a part that's slanting down. You don't want that look. And then I try to line up the top and the bottom, just to really give it some pop. Detailing. Now I'm spending some time really making this blend pop a little bit. This is where you step yourself up from being an average barber to going above and beyond and making your clients feel like you really care. Make sure you face the mirror. Make sure you show them that you're being really tedious about their hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like to see that. Of course, we'll finish it off with the Tune 45 Shave Gel created by your boy right here, formulated in the flesh. I'm right here. He created the shave gel and the razor, all that good stuff. You can get it all at tune45.com. Shameless plug. But no, guys, seriously, you know, right here I'm just drying it out. I want to have a finished, natural look. But you know, I use my straight razor just to. You can use any straight razor, any shave gel, whatever your preference is. Just make sure you know you use it, because for me, especially for myself, when somebody dry shaves my hairline, something like that, it's just not comfortable. You know, I could feel and hear every single hair coming off, and you know, it's a world of difference. Just try it on yourself. And again, we're detailing this side. By the time we're done, man, I think we have a pretty decent finished product. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, man. I hope you learned a lot. As always, smash that like button. Follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to grow my followers. All that good stuff. Make sure you stick around, watch the next video. I appreciate it. Real quick, these are blending shears. So there's different type of shears. Thinning shears, these are blending shears. And they're not necessary, but they help.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Mark Balimos, checking in from Chris Bacio's Look and Learn and Hands-On class. This was a very tense day. It started from 9 a.m. and then at 9 in the night, we went over various techniques and different structures that I really added to my game back home. But what really impressed me was when he gave me that phone call and really inquired about the things that I needed him to focus on in the class, which means that he tailored the class to every individual's needs, which is something I've never seen an educator do before. I believe this class is for everybody, whether you've been studying the game for 2 months and never did a fade before, or you're just an experienced barber over 5 years and just looking to add that one trick to the bag, which will take you to the next level. I just want to thank you, Chris, for dropping them nuggets, and I'll see you again in the future, man.